This is Community State Bank at Work.
You workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
Lady Ravens survive in game one of our doubleheader, 54-45. I'm Shane O. Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, I think that's the word of the day. Survive. That's what they did.
Exactly. I'm just looking at the stats here, and it's amazing to me. Just both sides not playing their best basketball. In fact, I would say both teams would say they didn't even play near their best basketball. I mean, when Coffeyville gets outscored in the second half by 2 points, 22-20. Garden led the second half. I mean, that's just crazy stats to me.
And I think credit to two good defenses. I think both defenses played well today. But I think also both teams would tell you that their offenses are better than what we saw today. And that, I don't care if you're playing the number one defense in the nation. Shooting 23% in the second half ain't going to get it done.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, I mean, it's crazy to see these stats. Just kind of looking over, Dreesen led Garden with 13. It was Conley came back, had a good second half, had 10 points. So Conley, Yancey ended up with 11. So those are the three big ones for Garden City. As far as Coffeyville goes, Ivy Fox ended up with 16 points. It was a great showing for her. Probably, would you say her best game as a Raven?
I would say
one of
so.
The best ones anyway.
I would say so. We'll ask the guy whose opinion really matters here in a few minutes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, I would say, I think, in my opinion, I think it was her best game as a Raven. Just the way she played, the aggressiveness she had, I thought it was her best complete performance for sure.
Absolutely. So 16 for Fox, 15 for Kylie Ortiz, 10 for Bailey Lehman. Those are the three big scores for Coffeyville. As far as team percentages go, Garden ends up shooting 30% from the field, 21% from a three-point range, and 54.5, 6 of 11 from the free throw line for the Coffeyville Broncbusters, the Garden City Broncbusters. As far as for Coffeyville goes, 36% from the field, right? 26% from three-point range. They did, however, go 11 to 15 from the free throw line, so 73%.
And Chris, I think something I'm looking forward to asking Coach Turner is, this team was starving for a bucket in the second half. Couldn't hit a shot to save their lives. Countless bad turnovers. Just nothing was really working in that second half, Chris. But when you needed it the most, when you needed to put this team to bed, Kylie Ortiz, the and one, and then the big-time three-point shot. You don't become a star in this league you don't become a star in this league until you prove you can do it when it matters the most. And if there's anyone that can do it when it matters the most, it's Kylie Ortiz.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you mentioned turnovers and the turnover to assist ratio for both teams. I mean, 19 turnovers, 8 assists for Garden City, 20 turnovers, 10 assists for the Red Ravens. So they're gonna improve from that. But goodness gracious, just for both teams to have a game like they did, it just says a lot about the defense. But goodness gracious,
it does.
Wow.
And I'm anticipating maybe a little bit longer of a wait for Coach Turner, because I bet he had a lot to say in the locker room.
That's true. I mean, a win is a win, no doubt about it. But wow,
man, that's about. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, because Coach Turner is always honest with us on the coach's show and all that kind of stuff. This is about as close to a feeling of a loss as you can have in a win.
Yeah, I mean,
you won the game, but man, is there stuff to work on for Dodge on Wednesday.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, there's sometimes when you have a loss and it kind of feels like a win because of the way you perform. This one is a win that feels like a loss just because of some of the things that happened. So I'll be interested to see.
It speaks volumes to the standards of this program now. Right. In years past, Chris, Coffeyville women's basketball, maybe a middle-of-the-conference team, you look at this, you go, hey, we won the game, let's move on. Right now, Coffeyville's considered by many to be a top 3 or 4 team in this league, and performances like this won't cut it in March. And Coach Turner knows that. These players know that. We know that. Right. If you're going to beat Barton, if you're going to beat Hutchinson, if you're going to beat Butler, you need to play better than you played today.
I know there's another game between now and the coach's show, but I will be interested to hear what Coach, not only what he has to say now, but what he has to say.
Well, hopefully they win that one by 30, and he's a lot happier.
Yeah,
Here he comes over here. Let's step away for 60 seconds. We'll have Coach Turner on with us when we come back on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Lady Ravens get their 11th win of the season in a 54-45 win over Garden City. I'm Shaniel. Chris Freund alongside with me, and we're now joined by head coach Tony Turner. And Coach, something that we've been saying since the final buzzer went off is your team survived today. The offense was by no means perfect. The defense, though, played well, and your team, hey, a win's a win. You get out of here. Maybe it doesn't feel the best, but you do get the W.
You know, we were really nervous coming into this game because of how they guard you. They're real physical. They're quick. They're way quicker than we were. But I thought we did a good job of handling their pressure. And when you play teams like this, it's going to be ugly.
Coach, you hit this point of the season, and you need players to step up on a nightly basis. And your team had a couple stretches tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, where you weren't hitting shots. You were turning the ball over. And how big was Ivy Fox this afternoon? I think she played her best game as a Raven today.
Yeah, no question. You know, Ivy got in the gym and really worked on. After the Barton game, we went in and just kind of broke down her shot, got her feet right, and it just made a difference. You can just tell how she was stroking the ball tonight. It looked good.
And not just with the scoring, Coach, but a couple beautiful passes. I mean, when you have you're a smart guy. When you have players like Jordan Connors, Cheyenne Banks, and now we've seen it with Ivy Fox, a forward that can make passes, get assists. I mean, that's another dimension of an offense.
Oh, no question. Ivy definitely has a lot of basketball IQ, and, I still think she's not even close to her potential. And if we can get everybody on the same page as her with the back cuts and all that, because she's looking to make those passes, and, she's really a talented player.
And, Coach, we talked about it again. Your team had a couple stretches, especially in that fourth quarter. Shots weren't going down. You really needed somebody that could step up and put that Garden City team away, and one, and then a three-point shot for Kylie Ortiz. She, I said you don't become a star in this league without proving you can do it when it matters most, and she proved she can do it when it matters most this afternoon.
Oh, no question. She did step up and made some big shots in that second half. We were looking for opportunity to score, and she definitely stepped up and made some big time plays.
Your toughest stretch of the season, Coach. You bounce back from the game against Barton. You're 1-1 through this 4-game stretch. You get Dodge City and Hutch coming up next week, so obviously celebrate today, and you're back in the lab tomorrow.
Back in the lab tomorrow. We'll be excited we won this game, but I know what's still ahead of us, and we'll definitely get back in the grind and get back on that laptop and figuring out a way to win.
Always appreciate the time, Coach. Congrats on the W.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll step away for 60 seconds. We'll have Coach Herkelman when we come back. Don't go anywhere. In 60 seconds, Coach Herkelman joins us here from Nellis Hall on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Chatting with Coach Jay Herkelman of the Red Ravens as they're coming off of their 76-69 loss to the Barton Cougars. And this Barton team, like we mentioned a little bit before the game, Coach, 4 returning starters from last year's team. And you've been a coach long enough that I think obviously the talent you accumulate through recruiting, I think you think should obviously stack up with anyone. But when you face a team that has so many key pieces back from a region championship bid a year ago, and you play them very tough on the road. I know you said a few things could have gone your way and you end up winning that game, but when you see that with a group of 10, 11 first-year guys, does that give you a sense of, this team is growing, this team is maturing, and this team is going to be ready for some very competitive basketball in the second half of the year?
Yeah, I think so. Still, my mindset is, and I know it's tough. It's a long day yesterday. We leave Coffeyville at 9:30 and don't play till 7:30, and then we get back at 2:45 in the morning. It's a long day, but when we're in game time, my mind is we're prepared and we need to go out there and win the game. And I know we got a young team. And last night, that's what I told my wife afterwards is, the beginning of the second half, it was definitely the difference of an experienced team and a less experienced team. The way they kind of punched us in the mouth in the first 5 minutes of the second half. We were fine. Going into the game, we told the guys it's real important that we hang in there in the first 4 minutes. By the first media timeout, because just getting back in sync thing with games, but we're playing an experienced team. These guys are going to be very aggressive defensively. We can't dig a big hole there, and we did that and felt real good about things at halftime if we just cleaned things up, especially with our turnovers. Then we came out second half and we just didn't match their energy, but we got down at one point 19 points, and I said at a timeout, I said, fellas, we got to change things now, otherwise this thing's on its way to 30. And give our guys credit. We've done it. They fought, and we got ourselves back in position where it's a 5-point game at one point. And we gave ourselves a chance down the stretch. And so, even though we've got a lot of freshmen that are learning. We've got good talent. We're guarding well. We rebound the ball well. We just got to clean stuff up on the offensive end, as I said before. We got to make some shots. And when we start doing that and really getting rhythm on the offensive end, I think we can be really good.
Well, and it feels like, this team does, like you said, the foundational things of winning basketball well, even with the inexperience, where you said they rebound the ball well, they guard the perimeter well, they block shots, they're just getting better at their assist numbers. It really feels like they shoot free throws well. It feels like a lot of these foundational pillars of winning basketball are done well by this team, and it really does come down to, like you said, limiting turnovers, maybe learning game situations, a close game with 3-4 minutes to go, and what you do in certain situations, certain scenarios, and just consistency shooting the basketball, which with a group, like you said, with the talent of this team, that's going to come, but it has to give you comfort that some of the things that maybe you necessarily can't coach, some of those foundational pieces of basketball, this team does at a high level.
Yeah, I agree. We've got good size, got athletes. I think, we're not as deep as what I once thought we were going to be, but we still got, I think, 7 solid players, and that's good enough, especially with the media timeouts, and some of those guys played multiple positions, so we can move them around, I like the guys. I mean, every day in practice, they're attentive, they work hard. We just got to start being better on the floor against, and this league is hard to do that. I mean, just like who we're playing Saturday, Garden City. Garden City is really good, but they're learning. In order to be successful again in this league, you got to have a level of toughness and some discipline that we haven't reached on a consistent basis yet.
Well, it feels like this is really the time of the year in the conference where, the top 6, 7 kind of start to separate themselves from maybe the bottom 5 or 6 in this league. And I think, this next stretch of 2 weeks is really a lot of finding out who's for real and who isn't. You've got, of course, you open with Barton, very tough team right now, 13-1 on the season. You have Garden, who has great guard play, including one of the leading scorers in the league. Right. And then you go to Dodge City, which was the region champions a year ago. I know they're not quite the same team this year, but that's still a very solid team, well coached. And then you have Hutchinson come to town. So, I mean, this next 2 weeks is definitely, at this point of the season, you got to prove that you belong in that top 6, 7.
That's right. And that's where we're at. Just as we've been talking, that's what this league is. It's every night. This game on Saturday with Garden City, they got really good guard play, and then they have a big lineup of forwards that are, just big bodies, athletes they make you really have to think about how you're going to guard some of their actions because their guards are really good and their forwards are big bodies. So, it should be a good challenge on Saturday again also.
In a life-threatening emergency, physicians matter. That's why at Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we staff our emergency room with emergency medicine physicians 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. ER physicians at CRMC have access to general surgeons, specialists, medical imaging, lab services, and the technology needed in an emergency, all right here. If you are faced with a life-threatening emergency, insist on the best and say, "Take me to CRMC."
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
Getting ready for game 2 of our doubleheader here for this matchup on this Saturday afternoon between the Garden City Broncbusters and the Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens. I told you, Chris, there's some multitasking here, and that's what we're doing here. But let's get you starting lineups for Garden City here this afternoon. Starting at guard, a 6'4" freshman, number 0, Jordan Frazier. Starting at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 4, Braxton Jones. Starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 55, Brody Robinson. Starting at forward, a 6'9" sophomore, number 23, Charles Chukwu, And starting at forward, a 6'10" sophomore, number 10, Thomas Tutt. For the Ravens, Javen Kofer, Janai Summers, C.J. Smith, Chris Carroll, and Alvin Cole gets the start today for the Red Ravens. Cole coming off a great game against Barton, and he's going to have some important minutes to play down the stretch, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt he is. And I love the athleticism of CCC's lineup. I love the fact that they can kind of put just different parts together, different pieces together, and totally make it work.
No doubt about it. And, Chris, really quickly, our keys to the game before we get this one started. I have 3 of them. 1, keep Bubakar Keita out of foul trouble. Yeah. He's a great defender when he's on the floor. Right. Keep him on the floor. My second one, Alvin Cole, continue the impact he's had in the second half of the year. He gets the start today. He's earned the start today. We'll see how he does with it. And number 3, Chris, Brian Griffith had one of his better games of the year against Barton. They need Brian Griffith to be a key bench player for this team in the second half of the season. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, great keys to the game, and you're absolutely right. I got to have Alvin Cole. I love to watch Brian Griffith play. And the combination of Griffith and Kofer, oh, yeah, can't beat it. Chukwu and Cole will jump. It's Garden City off the tip. Here we go. Ravens 7-6 on the season. Garden City 9-5. This is a big-time game for the Ravens. Got to defend home court and get back in the win column. Jordan Frazier hands it off to Braxton Jones. That shot is strong. Rebound collected by C.J. Smith. He collides with Janai, and that's a travel. Not a great start there for the Ravens, but I guess if there's any good news, everyone's okay.
Well, that's good news.
If there's going to be a turnover, I guess it's great that they were both aggressive going for the ball.
Sure.
Robinson looking to inbound it, gets it to Braxton Jones. Braxton Jones, Chris, comes into this one the leading scorer in the Jayhawk Conference. Frazier hands it off. This is Thomas Tutt. Tutt nearly had it poked. Now spinning on C.J. Smith. Gets inside. Double team comes. Tutt throws it up and got it. That's a tough finish. 2-0 Gordon. Chris Carroll with the basketball now. Carroll works it to Alvin Cole. Cole, the nice step, the floater, and that rimmed out. C.J. Smith tried to keep it alive, out of bounds, and Garden City basketball. Do you by any chance have that stat sheet of the Broncbusters that we had earlier?
I believe I do.
Because I believe one of these other players out there for Garden, it is Brody Robinson, number 55, and that's what I thought. This 5'10 guard out of Houston, Texas, maybe doesn't look intimidating in terms of size, but Chris, he's third in the conference in scoring. Here he comes off a screen, looking to create some offense. Hands it off to Frazier. Frazier with a good look for three and got it. 5-0 Garden out of the gate. This Broncbuster team, Chris, very reliant on their starting five. Their starting five, maybe the best starting five in the conference, but they do not have a ton of depth. As Cole goes up and missed that shot short, but Alvin Cole, a focal point of the offense early on. That shot is off there by Jones, and a foul will be called against Garden on the rebound. We'll see if that's on. They're going to call it on Chukwu.
Yeah, Alvin Cole definitely has earned that start, and you can just tell by the way he plays that he's going to take advantage of the minutes he's getting right now.
Ravens down 5-0 early, trying to get on the board here in this one. Jamin Kofer hands off to Janai Summers. Summers gets it to Chris Carroll. Carroll with a little give and go for Alvin Cole, and now Carroll crossover move goes right at Tutt, and Chris Carroll, that's a grown man's finish. Carroll gets the Ravens on the board. Ravens also have an elite scorer in this conference. His name is Chris Carroll. Frazier for three. That one's strong. And Cole pulls down the rebound, and that's Chukwu's second. He is furious. So Chukwu comes out into the game. Number 11, Isaiah Dixon, the freshman from Hebron, Texas. A lot of Texas players on this team, Chris. Carroll with the basketball. Ravens down 5-2. Kofer working against Brody Robinson. Hands it off to Cole. Cole lost it on the spin. Foul. You really didn't have much of a chance of getting the steal there.
Right.
17:36 to go. First half, 5-2. Garden City. Garden hit their first couple shots of the night. Chris Carroll has the only 2 points so far for Coffeyville. Brody Robinson hands it off to Jordan Frazier. Frazier's got 3 so far for Garden. Braxton Jones, number 1 scorer in the league, finds Frazier. He's feeling it early, but he left that one short. Cole pulls down another rebound. That's what Coach Hergelman said. He's been doing so much better, getting rebounds. Summers for the tie. Got it! Welcome back, Janai Summers. He knocks down the triple. And we are tied at 5. 3 for Tutt. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Frazier and Carroll go to battle for it, and it's taken by Frazier. And another collision there between a pair of Ravens. This time, Coffeyville able to keep possession. Carroll for 3. And that one off. Cole got a hand on it, but it's taken by Tutt, who's one of the best rebounders in this league. Jones coast to coast. Look at the speed of Braxton Jones, and he has his first points of the night. 7-5 Broncbusters. We've had a fast-paced game so far. Javen Kofer, guarded by Brody Robinson. Kofer, Carroll, Summers. Summers has 3, Carroll has 2. That's the scoring for the Ravens so far. Carroll trying to get it down low to C.J. Smith. They do. C.J. the spin move, tries to throw it up. No. Cole on the glass, and he's fouled. Alvin Cole. has been a menace on the glass so far, Chris.
Aggressive Allen.
That's how they teach you how to rebound down under. The Australian product. Alvin Cole at the free throw line for the Ravens. First one on its way, and got the bounce.
That's not a rebound. This is a rebound. Sorry, Crocodile.
I don't know if they're going to call, are they going to call that a shot attempt by CJ, or are they going to call that a pass? I'm not sure.
That's a good question, yeah.
Because it ended up right with Alvin, but I think he was trying to shoot it. Cole at the line, hits 1 out of 2. CJ on the glass, goes up, gives the Ravens the lead. CJ Smith does get his 2 points, and the Ravens lead at 8-7.
Talk about a friendly bounce off the rebound.
We've had a fun one so far. Both these teams look ready to play. There's a drive. That shot is good from Elijah Roberts, the freshman out of Katy, Texas. 9-8 Garden. Already 3 or 4 lead changes. Carroll thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Gets a screen. Chris Carroll going at the smaller defender. Chris Carroll! He's had a couple tough finishes early in this one.
He basically went through all 5 defenders for that bucket.
10-9 Ravens. What a fun start we've had to this one. This is Brody Robinson for 3, and he missed it. Tutt on the glass, and he missed it that one. Rebound Cole. Ravens have a 1-point lead, trying to build on it. Javen Kofer, C.J. Smith, Carroll. Carroll off to a good start. C.J., nice spin move. Gets the defender in the air, lays it in. C.J. Smith growing up before our eyes. Great offense. Garden down by 3. Brody Robinson, the 3rd leading scorer in the conference, looking for his first points. There they are. Fast-paced offensive basketball. Welcome to the Jayhawk. Janai Summers, Carroll from way downtown. Missed that one. Rebound Robinson, chance for Garden to regain the lead. Braxton Jones, step back triple. It is off. Rebound Carroll. Ravens have done well on the glass so far today. That's something that they do well as a team. Summers steps into a jump shot. Hits it. 5 points for Janai Summers.
It may be winter outside, but we're starting to feel summer.
Chris, that's maybe Brody Robinson looking for the tie and got it.
Wow.
Man, can't even make a point. That's how fast this game's going.
Nope, that's true.
14:20 to go. We are knotted at 14. Both teams have come out red hot. C.J. Smith hands off Janai. Summers behind the back move. Kofer, 12 to shoot. Carroll fakes the shot, now trying to drive it. Tutt got a first step on him. Carroll puts it up and in again. Chris Carroll. Robinson finds Elijah Roberts. Roberts to drive the kick, and a foul called down low. We'll see who it's on. It'll bring us to a media timeout. We can catch our breath. Foul will be on Carroll. Ravens lead at 16-14. Carroll, Summers, both off to great starts. Ravens by 2. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
Ravens lead at 16-14, 13:47 to go in the first half. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, Chris Carroll using all 230 pounds of that frame in this first half. All 6 of his points he's earned inside.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Big man points right there. Carroll with 6, Summers with 5, C.J. Smith with 4.
When he's got his new Kobe's on, I was in Jay Herkelman's office when he got these out of the box. These red and green Mambas. They're beautiful, and he's looking good in them so far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Goodness gracious.
These are some nice shoes. Any basketball player feels like they can hoop with a pair of Kobe's. Brian Griffith in, as well as Boubacar Keita. Brody Robinson. Robinson step back 3. It is good.
Good grief.
My goodness. The Houston, Texas product. He can shoot, and he's showing it. Kofor. Handoff. Carroll feeling it. And that one in and out and back in. 9 for Chris Carroll. Ravens answer with a 3 of their own. Robinson attacking and a foul. That foul was, I believe, on Griffith. Yes, it was. Brody Robinson, he's got some skill, man. My goodness. Frazier looking for an inbounds pass here. They're trying to free up Robinson. Robinson sends it again. He got fouled.
Again.
This one on Kofor.
His first personal foul.
Robinson will head to the free throw line. Usually shooters are pretty good at the free throw line, Chris, and Brody Robinson is just that, 85% of the stripe this year. First one on its way, and got it. That was a 3-point shot, so he will have 3 free throws. Second one to tie is good.
Second back in for Coffeyville, number 4, Janai Summers.
Janai Summers comes in for Javen Kofor. And that one is good. All 3 for Brody Robinson. 20-19. Garden City by 1. Summers with it. Ravens down 20-19. Boubacar Keita. First touch of the day for BK. Carroll. Carroll's got 9. He attacks again. Chris all the way. This time threw it away. Robinson with the steal. It's the Brody Robinson show as he goes up and scores. Griffith hands off C.J. Smith. Carroll. Carroll fakes the shot, now trying to get it to Smith, and that's a foul against Elijah Roberts. First foul on Roberts. 22-19, Garden the lead. We see Frazier check in for Roberts. Griffith inbounds pass to Janai Summers. Summers backs it up, trying to get it down low to BK, and that's a foul against Garden. That'll be on Isaiah Dixon. 5 fouls against Garden now. Ravens nearing the bonus already. This is the best free throw shooting team in the conference. C.J. Smith, jump shot is off. Rebound collected by Tutt. Here comes Tutt. He's got some speed. Going all the way right at C.J. and a foul. C.J. doesn't like that one. And they'll call the foul on Carroll. So Carroll picks his second. And now they're going to call the foul on Carroll. So 2 free throws here for Tutt. Ravens down by 3. Both these teams have lit it up offensively so far tonight. Tutt's first free throw is good. We'll see Carroll come out. Alvin Cole come in. C.J. Smith coming out. Carroll will stay in. There you saw a little bit of a look there from Carroll and Jay Herkelman, and he said no more. He's going to trust him out there to play with 2 fouls. Obviously, if you're Garden, you're going to do everything you can to try and get him to pick up his third.
Right.
Ravens down by 5, 24-19 our score. Brian Griffith with the basketball, guarded by Braxton Jones. The number 1 scorer in the conference hasn't really got going yet. The number 3 scorer in the conference has lit it up. Summers finds Griffith. Griffith, extra pass. Good look for Carroll. It is off. Cole on the glass. Goes back up and in and out. Couple opportunities there for the Ravens. Don't fall. Frazier down low. And it's blocked by Cada. BK denies it. Carroll fakes the 3 this time. Griffith looking for a screen. Big one comes from Cada. Carroll sends it again. In and out. Cada got a hand on it, but it's taken by Frazier. Ravens looking for another defensive stop. Braxton Jones. Jones hands it off to Frazier. Frazier to Roberts. Fake by Jones. Steps into a shot and hit it. And they'll call a flop against Jones. So the shot is good, but that's a flop against Braxton Jones. And that'll lead to a free throw here for Chris Carroll. Media timeout. 11:15 to go first half. Ravens down 7. Looking to get back into this one. Let's step away for 60 seconds. We'll be right back on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place at-home care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place at-home care, 800-982-1866.
Ravens down 26-19 with 11:15 to go first half. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. Hot start for both teams. Ravens have started to cool off a little bit on the offensive end, but a couple great defensive stops, including a ridiculous rejection from Boubacar Keita.
Yeah, you got to love to see that. Him coming off of the off of the injury. Love to see him getting warmed back up and getting back into especially the defensive side of this game.
So free throw here for Chris Carroll after the flop call, and Carroll hits it.
13 points already for Brody Robinson for Garden City. Goodness gracious.
And he's off to a great start. He has half their points.
Carroll with that free throw now has 10.
If you can slow down Brody Robinson, you got to feel good about where you're at right now for Coffeyville.
Exactly.
Janai Summers hands it off to Brian Griffith. Griffith swings it to Carroll. Carroll back to Griffith, way downtown. Brian Griffith missed the shot. Battle for the rebound inside is cleared out by Garden City and Isaiah Dixon. Robinson is fouled by Griffith. Reach-in foul there, and that's Brian's second. We'll see C.J. Smith in for Carroll, Kofer in for Griffith. Brody Robinson has the basketball. He also has a game-high 13 points already in the first 9 minutes. Frazier, they work it to Jones. Jones trying to create some space. Summer stays in front of him. Frazier takes a deep three and can't get it. Rebound Cole. Here come the Ravens, down by 6. Javen Kofer, handoff Summers. Summers fakes the shot. Back to Kofer. Ravens trying to get back in this one. Boubacar Keita spins, looking for a pass, finds Summers. Janai, back to Keita. Keita on the baseline. Keita attacking, spinning, puts up the shot, and got the bounce. Boubacar Keita knocks it down. Ravens back within 4. Thomas Tutt hands it off to Jordan Frazier. Garden City 26, Coffeyville 22. Halfway through the first half. Jones, tough shot inside, rimmed out. Rebound Summers. Ravens have numbers. Kofer Kofer stops on a dime, hands it off Janai, way downtown. And that one off, rebound C.J. Smith. Should have been a foul, doesn't get called. Summers goes up, no. And the rebound still loose and now taken by Garden City. Jones steps into a shot and rimmed out. Rebound pulled down by BK, and that's a grown man's rebound.
Yeah, that's huge right there.
Summers trying to attack the baseline, puts it up, no. And that'll be a foul against the Ravens. Chris Carroll will come in for Summers. Foul was called on Javen Kofer. So something to keep your eye on now in what's been a very competitive first half. We have 9:24 to go in this first half, and both Javen Kofer and Brian Griffith have 2 fouls. And now we'll send Jordan Frazier to the free throw line in the bonus. Frazier's had a couple looks. He knocked down the first one he had tonight, but he's missed the last couple. But at the free throw line here, he's very solid. First one is good. (27-22). One more free throw coming for Frazier. Frazier, a freshman out of Huntsville, Alabama. And he's got them both. (9:24 to go. First half. Ravens trail by 6, but it really has felt neck and neck since this one got underway. Chris Carroll with it. Carroll got off to a blistering start. Now Javen Kofer hands off Cada. Cada back to Kofer, and that's an offensive foul against Cada.
Number 24, Lewis Martinez. His first personal foul. 18 foul.
Brody Robinson brings it up. 9:03 to go, first half. 28-22, Garden City the lead. Pass goes to Seydou Tambora, and inside, that's a score for Robinson. Robinson's got 15 points. Ravens down by 8, looking to claw their way back in it. Kofer to Carroll, and play is stopped with a foul down low. That foul will go against Thomas Tutt. Tutt's first foul of the night. Now Ravens 1 foul away from being in the bonus. Inbounds pass goes to Chris Carroll, who takes the jump shot and hit it. 12 points for Chris Carroll. Ravens down by 6. Could use a couple defensive stops. Brody Robinson, big screen comes. Robinson finds Tambora. Tambora for a 3 there. That's well off. And the rebound pulled down by Boubacar Keita. Here come the Ravens the other way, down by 6. They hand it off to Carroll. Carroll, screen from Keita. Carroll attacking, going right at Tutt. Tough fadeaway jump shot, no good. Keita got a hand on it. It will stay with the Ravens. As they say that Roberts stepped on the baseline. That's a great play by Keita to keep that possession alive. It's Cole, Keita, Carroll, Smith, and Kofer. Javen looking for an inbounds pass and gets it to Chris Carroll. Carroll driving, contact, and 1. Are they going to call it? No, they're going to say before the shot. They'll say the foul before the shot. The foul was on Dixon, his second. Chris Carroll will go to the free throw line. Could have very easily been called an and 1.
Yeah, really could have.
So 1 and 1 here for Chris Carroll. And he got the first. Like I said, a team that shoots free throws very, very well. They are the best in the conference from the free throw line, and Carroll's probably the best on the team. One more free throw here for Carroll, and he got it. Ravens have pulled back within 4. Now can they get another stop defensively? Ravens show a pressure look on defense. Robinson able to get the pass off to Jones. Robinson way downtown. Left that one short. Offensive rebound, Frazier. Tutt takes the jump shot. Missed it. Another rebound. This time Dixon. He missed it. And the Ravens pull down the rebound. 3 opportunities for the Broncbusters.
Great block there by BK.
Kofer for 3 in transition. Missed it. And Robinson pulls down the rebound. Gordon coming the other way, 2-on-2. Robinson fouled by Kofer. That's going to be Javen's third.
Number 1, Javen Coker. His third personal foul.
Now what do you do here? Immediate timeout. 7:37 to go. Ravens down 4, but their point guards are in some foul trouble. Let's step away for 60 seconds. We'll be right back on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay steak bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay steak bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay steak bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Ravens trail 30-26 with 7:37 to go first half. I'm Shane Neal. Chris Freund alongside with me. But Chris, a tough decision here for Coach Herkelman as Javen Kofer has 3 fouls, Brian Griffith has 2, and now you're wondering for the next 7.5 minutes who plays point guard for the Ravens.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, because it's not. I mean, I'm sure they have a game plan, sports sense of thing as this, but it's not something you're used to seeing. As both big-time point guards for CCC being in foul trouble.
Griffith out there right now as Brody Robinson hits the first free throw. One more free throw here for Robinson, and he got it. Ravens down by 6, 7.5 to go first half. Brian Griffith with the basketball, swings it left to Chris Carroll. Right back to Griffith. Zone look here for Garden City. Griffith plants the feet, finds Carroll for 3. It is strong. Rebound, Summers. Summers goes back up and got it. Janai Summers. Robinson coming the other way. Step back, hits Dixon. And that's a steal for the Raven defense. Griffith up ahead to Summers. Summers attacking again, lays it in. And Chris, as this season's gone on, a lot of freshmen have grown up. Timeout taken by Garden. A lot of freshmen have grown up as we've gone through the first 13 games of this season. But Chris, the most impressive player to me this year has been Janai Summers. He's gone from a solid, talented freshman to maybe the star of this basketball team.
Yeah, 4 straight points there it's a cruel summer right now.
Cool for the Summers.
Exactly. Yeah, it feels like summer. Cruel summer. I mean, goodness gracious. Yeah, four straight points for him. It's
right
now showing so far.
Right now for Garden City, it's summertime sadness.
Right, exactly.
I'm sorry. We could do this all day.
We really could. There ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
Well, if you're the Ravens, there's no summertime blues right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You get that guy the basketball and you get out the way.
15 points for Brody Robinson.
Yeah, he's been great. 17 now with those free throws.
That's true. And I believe that Carroll with 14, maybe more now.
What was
16?
that?
Chris Carroll with 14 to lead Coffeyville.
Yeah, Summers is creeping up to double digits as well. We've had a great game so far. 32-30 Garden City. Robinson kicks it to Jones, fakes the shot. Jones attacking. Summers got a hand in the face. He missed the shot. Rebound was taken by Garden. They nearly lost it. Tutt comes down with it. 6:35 to go first half. Second chance here for the Broncbusters. Jones steps into a 3 and missed it short. As good as Brody Robinson's been, Braxton Jones, the number 1 scorer in the conference, Chris, has been a little bit off, and that saved the Ravens. Griffith draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. Look at Coach Herkelman. He likes Brian Griffith's aggressiveness there. That's what we need to see from Brian, Chris. We talked about it in the pregame. You don't become the all-time leading scorer in your high school's history by accident.
Right.
Brian Griffith is an elite-level scorer. He just needs to believe in himself as much as a lot of Red Ravens fans believe in him. Free throw for Griffith is good. And now, Chris, after 2 points in this first half where the Ravens have trailed by 8 points, they can tie it with this free throw here. This has been a resilient half for this team. Griffith. And got it. We're knotted at 32. Ravens on a 10-2 run. Frazier trying to attack the baseline, goes to the reverse and got it. Garden City takes the lead right back. This Garden City starting five, Chris, among the best in the league, might be the best in the league.
Yeah, but if you can get a couple of those starters in foul trouble, you got a really good chance to beat them.
This is Chris Carroll. Carroll playing with 2 fouls, as is Griffith. Cole inside, got a defender in the air, goes up and one. Alvin Cole.
Great patience.
And that's going to be Tutt's second. Now, Chris, you just talked about it. They're 2 starting forwards, Charles Chukwu and Thomas Tutt, each with 2 fouls. How do we see the 7-footer come off the bench? Each team has a 7-footer just kind of sitting there, waiting for their moment.
Waiting.
Lingering. Free throw no good. We're tied at 34. Robinson, crossover move. Robinson looking for space. They go baseline, and that is good for Elijah Roberts. Like an NBA All-Star game in this first half, as Cole couldn't quite handle that pass. (36-34). Bronc-Busters by 2, and they've got 2 players out there playing with 2 fouls as well, and Chukwu and Tutt. Frazier the fake. Tutt. Guarded by C.J. Smith. Hands it off to Robinson. That's a good look. And he can't get it to go. Rare miss for Brody Robinson. Another rebound for Cole. Griffith. Crossover move. Griffith hands it off to C.J. C.J. the pass deflected. It was off of Carroll.
Are you sure about that? It looked like it was deflected to me before it got into Carroll's hands.
Well, I think the deflection knocked it off of Chris's finger. But hard to see from where we're sitting.
That's true.
We go under 5 to play in the first half. Ravens down by 2, looking for a defensive stop. Both teams have cooled down since the first 5 minutes of the game, but it still has been an offensive explosion. Robinson for 3. That one's good. And he's up to 20 in the first half.
I don't see how he's getting so open. He just finds ways to get open and then drinks the shot.
It's that Steph Curry offense. You just get 2-3 screens and you find the look. C.J. Smith with it now. Hands it off to Brian Griffith. Griffith. Smith, a little bit of a mismatch there size-wise. That shot no good. Cole got a hand on it but couldn't pull it down. Robinson slowed down by Griffith. Brody Robinson hands it off. Good ball movement here by the Bronc-Busters. Roberts going at Cole and got it. Timeout taken by Jay Herkelman. Ravens back down by 7. Let's step away for 60 seconds. We'll be right back on US 78, the Red Raven Sports Network.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970. And
when you choose Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, our dedicated team of surgeons, anesthesia, nurses, and other medical professionals are focused on you and your health. Our board-certified general surgeons provide expert surgical care close to home. From a routine colonoscopy to a life-saving mastectomy, the general surgeons at CRMC are equipped to handle many types of surgical procedures. For more information, call CRMC Medical Group at 620-252-1639.
Ravens with the basketball as we return. C.J. Smith for 3. That shot is off. Rebound cleared out by Garden City. Ravens down by 7. Thomas Tutt looking to attack off the dribble. Goes up, missed it. And Alvin Cole might have gotten a piece of that and then a foul. That's going to be Dixon's 3rd. And that'll send C.J. Smith to the free throw line. A lot of foul calls in this first half.
It was almost like a bear hug on the rebound.
CJ Smith shoots for cover.
So as much as the Red Raven guards are in foul trouble, Chris, the Garden City bigs are in foul trouble. Tutt with 2, Chukwu with 2, and now Dixon with 3. First free throw for Smith is good. Now we see the return of Sato Tembora. One more free throw here for CJ. On its way, and good. Immediate timeout. 3:54 to go in this first half. Ravens down by 5. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
Ravens down by 5, 3:54 to go, 41-36 our score. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freud alongside with me. Chris, it's been a really weird first half where we've had these teams not be able to miss for a good portion of it. Brody Robinson especially, who has 20 in the first half, but all things considered, the Ravens have held their own. They're right in position to win this game so far through 16 minutes, and we'll see if they can finish the first half strong.
Yeah, no doubt. 20 for Brody Robinson, but on the other side, 14 for Carroll, 9 for Summers.
This is Elijah Roberts going right at C.J. Smith, and a late foul call. And Jay Herkelman not happy about that one. CJ called for his first, and now free throws for Garden, excuse me. First one on its way, and good. Both of these teams very good from the free throw line. 2 free throws here for the Bronc Busters, and the lead back up to 7.
Yeah, 11 of 11 for Garden City so far. 8 of 10 for Coffeyville from the free throw line.
C.J. Smith passed to that's Alvin Cole with it. Now Carroll with the pump fake. Carroll trying to get some space. Summers, good look for 3. It is off. Rebound collected by Tutt. Would have been a big shot for Janai. Now the Ravens need to stop. Braxton Jones hands it off to Tutt. Brody Robinson gets a screen. They get it down low to Tutt. Tutt trying to back down Summers. Spinning. Double team came. Tutt throws it up and got the roll. Garden City can do no wrong on the offensive end in this first half. They are on pace for 90 plus. C.J. Smith, Brian Griffith spins off of the defense. Their floater's good. Tough shot for Brian Griffith. And a good finish there for the Ravens. Robinson, full head of steam, kicks it to the corner. Tutt attacking, spinning, trying to go up. They want to travel. They don't get it. That's a score. Back-to-back scores for Thomas Tutt. 47-38 Garden City. Griffith, CJ. CJ will attack. The floater's short, and the rebound Tutt. Garden with a chance to extend their lead to double digits. Nice pass inside, and that shot is off. Foul against Alvin Cole. Free throws coming for Tembora. Cole called for his second. We'll see Keita check in. Tembora, a freshman out of Phoenix, Arizona. First one is off.
Taking back in for Bronco, number 24, BK.
Cada comes in for C.J. Smith. So it's Griffith, Summers, Carroll, Cole, and Cada. One more free throw here. And good. Tambora hits 1 out of 2. It's a 10-point lead for the Broncbusters. 2:09 to go, first half. Can the Ravens go on a little run here in the final 2 minutes? Janai Summers with it on the left wing. Summers, Griffith, extra pass, Carroll. Carroll with a good look, he hit it. Carroll from downtown cuts the deficit to 7. Ravens looking for a stop. Frazier with the fake. Robinson, the kick. Tut, he's been the scorer of late, blocked by Cada. Griffith, handoff Summers. Summers lost it on the way up. It'll stay with the Ravens.
No, I want that the other way.
1:36 to go, first half. Raven basketball, they're down by 7. Griffith. Ravens continue to try to chip away. They've been down a couple times in this first half. They've come back each time. Griffith. Step back 3 is good! Nothing but net for Brian Griffith. Back-to-back triples, cuts it to 4. A quick drive by Robinson, he missed it. Rebound Griffith. Ravens on a big-time run here, trying to close the gap. Griffith to Cada. He's fouled on the way up. And BK goes to the line. Tambora nearly had the block of the year.
Gotta love the aggressiveness on BK going for that shot, though.
That was 2 big guys meeting head-on at the rim. Man, was that a collision. Cada goes to the free throw line. Ravens can cut it to 1 score. First one good for Cada. Cada did not play very well in his first game back from injury against Barton Chris. He looks much better today.
I think a little bit of that rust is off.
One more free throw here for Cada, trying to cut it to a 2-point game. Cada's shot is off. Rebound tapped around and taken by Braxton Jones. Garden by 3, under a minute to go, first half. We have had one heck of a half here. Robinson, offensive foul. And that'll be Tut's third. Tut and Dixon each with 3. And now the Ravens should get free throws, right? They're going to say no free throws. It's just an offensive foul. So Coffeyville basketball, 55 seconds left in the half. Ravens can tie it with a 3. And Chris, they were down by 10. Needed to go on a little bit of a run. They're on a 7-0 run right now. Griffith, Carroll, trying to get it to Cole. That's deflected and stolen. Raven defense needing a stop. Brody Robinson guarded by Janai Summers. 2 of the best young players in this conference. Roberts, Jones off a screen, faked the shot, driving, and a travel. And now the Ravens will have the final possession of the half if they choose. They can tie it with a 3. They can cut it to 1 with a 2. Chris, this Garden City team has played near perfect offense in this first half. They're on pace for almost 100 points, and the Ravens can tie it here in the final possession.
Oh, yeah.
Man, have they been resilient this first half. Griffith with it. 12 seconds left in the half. Bryan, guarded by Braxton Jones. Griffith gaining confidence with each minute on the floor. What a pass to Cole. He lays it in. It's a 1-point game at the half. The Red Ravens end the first half on a 9-0 run. And after Garden was nearly perfect on the offensive end, Coffeyville matched him shot for shot. We have got a ball game at the break. Catch your breath, Chris.
Yeah, we got to catch our breath here.
I gotta go get a water bottle.
Yeah,
that's what I need to do.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
We're going to step away for 5 minutes. Red Raven halftime show coming up in 5 here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at Work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
In a life-threatening emergency, physicians matter. That's why at Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we staff our emergency room with emergency medicine physicians 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. ER physicians at CRMC have access to general surgeons, specialists, medical imaging, lab services, and the technology needed in an emergency, all right here. If you are faced with a life-threatening emergency, insist on the best and say, "Take me to CRMC."
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing out daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
Ralph, did you pay the electric bill?
Yes, Donna. I paid it using Community State Bank's online bill
You
payment.
know you can save a lot of time using online bill pay from Community State Bank.
Yes, Donna. I know, and it's really
easy, too. Just log into our Community State Bank account.
And sign up for Community State Bank's online
And
bill
sign
payment.
up for online bill pay.
Yes, Donna, we can do that for all of our
And you
bills.
can do that for all of our bills.
Yes, Donna, Community State Bank is almost as smart as you are.
Well, thank you, Ralph. Glad I could help. I love you, Ralph.
Community State Bank, member FDIC.
I love you too, Donna.
I love you, Ralph.
I love you too, Donna.
Thank you. I'm Shay. That's Chris. Ravens down by 1 at the break. And Chris, we mentioned it before we went to half. Garden City felt like played as good as they could have played in that first half. They shot 42%. They made, 12 of 13 free throws. Brody Robinson had 20. And it felt like really nothing went wrong for the Garden City offense.
Right.
And Coffeyville's down by a point.
Right.
Down by a point.
Right.
And it's a testament to this team's battle. They've stayed with it, and now if Garden City cools off, which I feel like they will at some point today, Coffeyville now has put themselves in a position to take control of this game.
Yeah, you're absolutely. Some of those stats starting with Garden City. You mentioned Brody Robinson with 20 points, Thomas Tutt with 8. Elijah Roberts with 8, and Jordan Frazier with 7. Those are the leading scores for Garden City. 42%.
Well, Braxton Jones, the leading scorer in the Jayhawk Conference, just 2 of 8 in that first half, 4 points.
Yeah, exactly. 42% from the field for Garden. 22% from three-point range, but 12 of 13 from the free throw line. 92% for Garden City. For the Coffeyville Red Ravens, they are led by Chris Carroll with 17, followed by Summers with 9, and then it's Griffith with 7, and C.J. Smith with 6. Coffeyville shooting 47%, so there you have it, shooting better percentage-wise.
Another game, Chris, where, the 2 games out of the break, Brian Griffith, 10 minutes played, 7 points, a rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers. He's playing his most confident basketball of the season right now, and he looks like a completely different player from what we saw early in the year. This Brian Griffith can help this team win big games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 47% from the field in the first half, 30% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line, 9 of 12. So there's kind of a little bit of the difference there. As far as the turnovers go, Coffeyville was 7 compared to 3 for Garden, and 5 assists for Coffeyville compared to 4 for Garden City.
Ravens also winning the rebound battle, which is big. I think something that, Coffeyville's going to try and do. It's been hard because they've had a lot of players in foul trouble, Chris, but only 3 turnovers in the first half by Garden City. This is a team that is a really good offensive team, one of the best in the league, but if you can force them to hurry up possessions, get a couple turnovers, I think that could end up being the difference. We'll see if the Raven defense comes out more aggressive in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's been a few games since I've seen the guys in person, but it just seems like they're a different team. Like they're really starting to gel. They're really starting to come together. Like the break really was able to help them. And they may have started off the second half after the break with a loss, but they really seem to be coming together and finding their roles within not only this offense but defense as well. BK had a very solid first half, getting some of that rest off of that injury. I mean, this is a very good team.
And
it seems just to be gelling at the right time.
You look at the stat line, you see 3 points, 2 rebounds for BK, and you go, what's the big deal? He had 2 colossal blocks in that first half.
Yeah.
Not just 2 blocks, just 2 block shots. Oh, well. 2 block shots that would have, really saved Coffeyville from Garden City just kind of erupting on the offensive end. When Garden City had stuff going, a BK block was really kind of what stopped it. And so he's really made an impact on defense.
He really has. And the one thing that I really like to see was he got the ball towards the end of that end of the first half there, and he went aggressively to the basket, and there was 2 big guys going for either a dunk or a block, and then he got 1 out of 2 on the free throws, but still was able to be a little bit more aggressive than what we've seen in the past. And I'd love to see more of that in the second half of this season.
No doubt about it. Ravens down by 1, 48-47 at the half. If you're tuning in and thinking that's a crazy high score, you'd be correct. We're going to step away for 2 minutes. More of our Red Raven halftime show presented by Community State Bank when we're back in 2 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Just a couple minutes before the second half of action here from Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. Garden City leading at 48-47 at the break here from Coffeyville. And let's get you some scores from around the conference. Chris, first of all, of course, like we said earlier, Jayhawks survived today, 83-81 over TCU. But they do get off to a 1-0 start in conference play. And Kansas State about to tip off over on the mighty 690 when they take on Central Florida. So a couple college games on today that aren't CCC, but also around the conference, some big games today. Let's get it started on the ladies' side. If my phone picked a bad time to refresh the page, but now we're good to go. We get it started on the ladies' side, like I said, where, of course, early on today you had Barton getting a win, 63-51 over North Dakota State College of Science. You may be wondering, what school is that? Well, that's where Ivy Fox came from. So
there you go.
There you go. And Ivy Fox had a pretty good game today.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Also today, Cloud County over Pratt, 72-64. Hutch over Northwest Tech, 92-44. That Hutch team's playing some dang good basketball already.
Wow, yeah.
Cali gets a win over Indy. They stay red hot, 77-60. Coffeyville over Garden, 54-45. Butler over Colby, 58-46. Dodge City up on Seward, 32-22 at the half. Those are all ladies' scores. On the men's side here today, Cloud County up 35-22 over Pratt at half. Cali up 39-33 over Indy at half. Of course, Cali, the men's team, they haven't lost yet in conference play, so we'll see if the Pirates can play spoiler today. Hutch over Northwest Tech, 42-31 at the break. And, of course, like we said here, Garden City on top of Coffeyville, 48-47. You've also got Butler in action against Colby, and later on tonight we'll see Dodge and Seward County.
So basically everything is as we expected so far.
For the most part. If Indy can knock off Cali, that'd be a shock.
Yeah.
But they still got some work to do. And that Cali team, obviously, the reason why they're so good, Chris, is because you have to play them for 40 minutes, not 20.
That's true.
So hanging with them for 20 doesn't mean much.
Right. Very true.
You got to hang with them for another 20.
And then, of course, Chiefs tomorrow.
Chiefs tomorrow?
On the mighty 690 KGGF. Chiefs and Chargers, it'll be interesting to see what the Chiefs are able to do with Blaine Gabbert.
I was going to say, Missouri Tigers legend Blaine Gabbert will get the start for the Kansas City Chiefs.
It'll be interesting to see how long, people like, Pacheco, if he's going to play, or Rasheed Rice, or, even Kelsey and things like that. It'll be interesting to see, how long
I'd play him like 10 snaps, if that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mess around.
No, absolutely.
You're in the
not.
playoffs. You're going to have a game at Arrowhead. Don't mess around.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to affect your playoff standing. So, yeah, don't risk it. Which will
You
totally.
know how much flack Andy Reid would get if they go into the playoffs, a playoff spot that they've already clinched, and Isaiah Pacheco gets hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's.
Now, don't get me wrong. That's going to totally tank my fantasy team. But in real life, it's better than fantasy, I suppose.
Chris, when will you learn that the only person on planet Earth that cares about your fantasy team is you?
Well, Matt Jordan does because he'll be beating me for the championship tomorrow.
There you go.
But it's okay. I'll live.
It'll be Raven basketball here as we return from the break. Griffith, Smith, Cole, Summers, and Carroll, the 5 out there. How many rebounds did Alvin have in the first half, Chris? Because he was really doing a good job on the glass early on.
He ended up with 8 rebounds in the first half.
C.J. Smith looking for a pass, hands it off to Griffith. 15 to shoot. Griffith gets a screen from Cole, works it to Summers, now C.J. Smith. Smith trying to attack Tut on the baseline, goes up, floater, no, and a foul. Late call, that's going to be on Chukwu, and that's his third. So now Tut and Chukwu each with 3, as does Isaiah Dixon, who's been replacing them off the bench. So 3 key forwards for this team, Chris, and they all have 3 fouls 20 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, and as much as Garden City relies on their starters, if you can get into their bench.
First free throw no good from C.J. Smith. He still has a chance to tie it with the second one. Ravens ended the first half on a 9-0 run. C.J. missed them both. A team that's so good at the line, that's uncharacteristic.
Right.
Brody Robinson, nice crossover move, finds Frazier for 3. That's in and out. Rebound C.J. Here come the Ravens, looking to take the lead for the first time in a long time. Janai Summers steps into a 3 and got it. Janai Summers. It's a 12-0 run for the Ravens, dating back to the end of the first half, and they lead it by 2. This is Jordan Frazier. Frazier passes it to Robinson, gets a decent look. He puts it up, missed it. Battle for the rebound, and it's taken by Chukwu. Chukwu backing down Cole, goes up and can't get it. Rebound CJ. Garden City's had a slow last 3 minutes. Ravens have taken the lead. Can they build on it? Griffith, floater, off. But I like the confidence and I like the shot.
Yeah, no doubt.
Robinson slows it down, hands it off to Jones. Back to Robinson. Robinson fakes. Summers cuts him off. Down low to Tut. Tut spinning, going at C.J. Smith and 1. Ties the game, and he'll have a chance to give him the lead at the break or at the line. Maybe it's a little hyperbolic, Chris, to say that this is a must-win game for the Ravens. There's still 15 games left this season, but you're sitting 3 and 4 in the conference, in 8th place. And, you've got a lot of teams ahead of you coming up. It does feel like a game that the Ravens need to have, and they've really done a nice job hanging with a really good team that's playing well today.
Yeah, they really have.
Carroll, big screen. Extra pass, Janai. Summers the drive, the kick. Griffith the reverse, Ravens on top. Brian Griffith has 9 points. Great pass by Janai. Robinson all the way, kicks it to the corner. Jones for 3. That's short. Rebound Tut. He goes up and gives them the lead. And once again, these teams trading blows like they did early in the game. 53-52. Janai Summers, big screen from Cole. The kick to CJ. CJ hands off Carroll. Carroll working against the freshman Frazier. Carroll gets around him, gives Coffeyville the lead. Chris Carroll has 19 points.
That was a big-time shot right there.
He's hit 4 or 5 of those today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brody Robinson has not scored in the second half yet. Ravens lead at 54-53. 17:22 to go. Robinson hands it off to Frazier for 3. That one off. Rebound Griffith. Janai. C.J. Smith back to Janai. Janai guarded by the larger Tut, who has 3 fouls. Does Janai attack? He hands it off to C.J. Griffith. Bryant has 9. He gives it to Alvin Cole. Cole attacking. Chukwu goes up. Got it! Alvin Cole lays it up and in. Ravens by 3. Robinson fakes the shot. Hands off to Tut. Tut likes that matchup with C.J. Smith. Braxton Jones, pull-up jump shot, is off. Rebound, Cole. Alvin Cole has been a rock on the glass today. Cole, Griffith gets a screen and nearly turned it over, and I think he did turn it over. Yes, he did. Tutt with the steal. Here comes Robinson. Alley-oop to Tutt. He couldn't control it. Chukwu comes away with it and one. This game is so fast-paced. My goodness. And now Chukwu will have a chance to tie it. Foul on CJ, his third. Jones comes out. We'll see Tambora check in. This free throw would tie it. Chukwu, not a good free throw shooter, just 42% on the season. And he got it. Chukwu comes out. Tambora comes in. Keita comes in for the Ravens, in for CJ Smith. So now we see Keita and Cole on the floor together, Chris, and I think this is a intriguing matchup. Two guys that have a lot of size and have played well on both ends of the ball today.
Yeah, they have. I mean, nothing wrong with seeing how it works, really.
Tie game at 50. Austin got it back. Griffith. Brian Griffith trying to break down Brody Robinson. 7 to shoot for the Ravens. Alvin Cole. Got to get a look. Summers off a screen. Big shot, and it's off. Rebound collected by Frazier. Ravens come up empty. Can the defense get a stop? Brody Robinson backs it up and picked up by Summers. Roberts hands off Robinson. Robinson trying to attack. That's a foul against Summers. No shot. Summers will be called for the foul. His first of the day. First media timeout of the second half. Ravens took the lead. Garden City responds. We're tied at 56 with 15:42 to go. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
Tie game 56, 15:42 to go. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. Chris, you know, we still got a long time before we decide who wins this game, but I'll tell you what, through 24 minutes, this has been one heck of a basketball game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. High impact, almost like a body blow after body blow. Who's going to get the knockout punch at the end of this game?
It does feel like a 12-round heavyweight fight.
Yeah, it really does.
We're just waiting to see one team drop. Right now, neither team will fold so far. Robinson looking for an inbounds pass. Gets it to Jones. Carroll on him. Roberts. Guarded by Griffith. Hands off to Braxton Jones, the number one scorer in the Jayhawk Conference. Jones kicks it. Robinson for three. It is off. Brody Robinson's really cooled off after his blistering start, Chris. Ravens with a chance to retake the lead. Brian Griffith. Griffith gets a screen. Griffith attacking. Griffith all the way inside. And got it! Brian Griffith with a finish inside. He's got 11. And he scores it on Brody Robinson. Robinson trying to answer. Does! 3 for Robinson. Garden by 1. 23 for Brody Robinson. Janai gets a screen. Janai takes the shot and hit it. What a big-time shot from Janai. 61-59 Ravens. Tut going right at Cada and laid it in. And we're tied at 61 with 14:40 to play. When do we see Javen Kofer come back into the game? Janai Summers. Summers has hit some big-time shots today. Summers kicks it to Carroll. Carroll to Cada. Carroll trying to go baseline. Chris Carroll stepped on the baseline. Good defense there by Tambora. It'll be Garden City basketball. We're tied at 61 with 14:22 to go. Chukwu back into the game for Garden. Kofer back into the game for the Ravens.
Get out.
CJ Smith in as well. So it's Kofer, Smith, Griffith, Carroll, and Cada. Garden City basketball as they try to retake the lead. Raven defense looking for a stop. 14:15 to play. We're tied at 61. We have had a great game in store for us this afternoon. Robinson kicks it to Tut. Tut faked. Now driving. Smith on him. And a travel. They're going to call a foul before the travel. I don't know about that one.
Can't guard it.
And now an inbounds play here for Garden. They get it to Jones. Jones off a screen, puts up the three. Got it. Braxton Jones, his first big shot of the night, puts Garden up by a triple. Kofer hands off Griffith. Griffith with the screen from Cole. Bryan looking to tie it right back, and that one is off. Rebound Jones. Jones and Robinson trying to play 2-on-1. Jones can't finish. Battle for the rebound. It ends up with Frazier. And Garden scored 5 straight points to open up a 5-point lead. Kofer. They're trying to deny the ball from Chris Carroll. Cole fakes the shot. They try to get it to Carroll, and out of bounds, Red Raven basketball. Carroll will inbound it here to Kofer. Ravens down by 5, 13:20 to go. Kofer gets a big screen, attacking inside, and the layup is no good. Battle for the rebound. Who's it end up with? Robinson and Griffith fighting for it. And it will be Garden City basketball. So Garden City basketball, they're on a 5-0 run here. They're going to wipe up a spot on the floor there after Robinson hit it. Inbounds goes to Robinson. 13:10 to go, 66-61 Garden City. Ravens have played from behind for a good portion of the night. Robinson missed that shot. Had a great look at it. Kofer hands it off to Carroll. Carroll tries to turn the corner. Chris Carroll all the way inside. Offensive foul. And the Raven bench doesn't like it. Jay Herkelman still not happy with the call. And now a technical foul will send Tut to the free throw line. Tut with the free throw here and got it. He'll have one more. And misses the second. Ravens down 67-61. Tutt hits 1 out of 2. Now the Raven defense desperately looking for a stop here. What's the call there? That'll be on Carroll, his 4th. Now we'll see Janai Summers check back in. So Frazier going to the free throw line. Frazier at the line. Free throw is good. Two free throws good for Frazier. They lead it by 8. Kofer brings it up. Ravens got some work to do. Bubakar Keita with it. Keita trying to attack Chukwu. Hands it off to Summers, and there's a foul. Foul on Frazier. First foul on Frazier. Inbounds play here for the Ravens. Javen Kofer. Kofer the kick. Summers, good look for 3. It's off. Rebound taken by Brody Robinson. Up ahead, they go to Frazier. Frazier going in. Summers the block. But they will call a foul. Excuse me, they're going to call a goaltend. Ravens down by 10. This is the largest lead of the afternoon for Garden City. And Coffeyville has come back from a couple 8-point deficits, but we'll have to see them with their toughest test yet. Kofer hands it off to Griffith. Griffith down low, Keita. Keita backs down, Tutt trying to go up. Keita puts it up, got it. Much needed bucket for the Ravens. Bubakar Keita. They go ahead to Chukwu, and he dunks it. Keita couldn't quite get back fast enough, and a quick score for Garden. 73-63, Broncbusters lead. Summers, Keita. Keita hands it off to Kofer. Javen to Griffith. Griffith trying to get it down low. Robinson poked it, took it away. Robinson up ahead to Frazier. Frazier with the pass to Jones, sends it for 3, and that's a big shot for Braxton Jones. Garden City's opened up a 13-point lead with 11:18 to play. Javen Kofer guarded by Brody Robinson. Pass to Summers. Summers off a fake, driving, putting up a shot and a foul. Two shots coming for Janai Summers. We'll have a media timeout. 11:05 to go. Ravens got work to do. Garden City 76-63. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
Ravens down 76-63 with 11:05 to play. Janai Summers will be heading to the free throw line here as we return to the floor. Ravens facing their largest deficit of the night, but they have battled back on a couple of occasions earlier in the game.
Janai Summers shoots for Coffeyville.
Janai Summers has had a very nice night. Hit some big shots, and they're going to need him down the stretch. First free throw from Summers is good. One more free throw here for Summers. Janai puts it up and can't get the roll. Cada able to get a hand on it, but he can't pull down the rebound. That's pulled down by Frazier. Ravens down a dozen, under 11 to go. Leading stops and scores. Braxton Jones hands it off. Good ball movement here by the Brockbusters. Brody Robinson. Jones off a screen, looks for three, and in and out. Cada got a hand on it. Summers pulls down the rebound. Ravens with a chance to chip away. Javen Kofer. Full head of steam, kicks it to Griffith. Griffith the fake. Spinning off of Jones, goes up and he draws contact. Braxton Jones called for the foul. Brian Griffith going to the free throw line.
Number 4, Jones. His third personal foul. 14 foul that.
Third foul against Jones. Here comes Brian Griffith with 2 shots. Chance to trim the deficit to 10. First one up and off. Uncharacteristically, the Ravens have struggled at the free throw line here in the second half. This team came into today the top free throw shooting team in the league. Griffith knocks down the second. 10:30 to play. Garden City 76, Ravens 65. Robinson. They get it to Robinson on the left wing. And Jones fakes the shot this time. Griffith able to cut him off. Jones, step back. Robinson trying to attack inside. Now the swing to the corner. The shot is off. Rebound fought for. Cada got a hand on it. It will stay with Garden. 10:08 to play. Garden City gets another 20 seconds. And we'll see Frazier inbound it. Robinson off an inbounds pass. Kofer stays attached to him. Tutt now attacking Cole, and foul before the shot against Alvin Cole. That'll send Thomas Tutt to the free throw line.
His third personal foul. 18 foul.
Third foul on Alvin. We see the return of Tambora coming in for Chukwu. Tutt on the glass. First one is good. 77-65 as we're about to hit the halfway point of the second half. Tutt trying to push that lead back up to 13, and he does. Ravens down 13 with 9:55 to play. Javen Kofer hands it off to Janai. Janai backs it up on the left wing. Down low to Cada. Cada looking for some space. Cada spinning. Got some space and trying to keep the possession alive, but threw it right to Braxton Jones. Jones up ahead to Robinson, who sets the feet, fires away, and can't get it to go. Tutt tips it up and in. Thomas Tutt on the glass has been a difference maker. Javen Kofer, Brian Griffith. Griffith to Kofer. Kofer attacking Robinson. Robinson does a nice job staying in front. Cato puts it up, puts it in. Excuse me, that's Alvin Cole, who knocks it down, cuts the deficit to 13. 9:05 to play, 80-67. Brody Robinson, guarded by Cato. The kick to Jones. Jones fires away, left it short. Rebound Kofer, and the Ravens get a stop. Ravens look to continue to chip away. Kofer spinning. Kofer fouled. That foul against Tambora. His second foul, and we see the return of Chukwu, who comes in for Thomas Tutt. Raven basketball. Janai Summers will inbound it. Summers looking for a pass. Gets it to Kofer. 8:45 to play. Ravens down 13. Kofer gets a screen from Keita. Kofer attacking. Now stops. And kicks it to Bubakar. Keita the drive. Keita goes up. Can't hit. Rebound Chukwu. Brody Robinson, the pass inside to Tambora. Tambora, the wraparound pass to Chukwu. Chukwu, the kick. Robinson fought about the three. Now will back up. 8:18 to play. Ravens need desperate stops on defense, desperate scores on offense. Big three for Roberts, in and out. Rebound Keita. Here comes Brian Griffith across half court. Griffith gets a screen from Keita. Griffith. And a foul called against Brody Robinson. Robinson called for his first foul. Tutt returns for Tambora. So now we see both Chukwu and Tutt, two of the top rebounders in the league, on the floor. Kofer. Inbound pass goes to Janai Summers. Under 8 to play. Janai, crossover move. Pass to Cole. Cole backing down, spinning, kicking. Griffith, big three, and it's off. Cole and Tutt go up for it, out of bounds, off of the Ravens. Media timeout, 7:49 to go. Coffeyville down 13, got work to do. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
Garden City leads it 80-67 with 7:49 to play. I'm Shanio. Chris Freund alongside with me, and Ravens had a little bit of a lull in the early stages. I should say more like the middle stages of this second half, where Garden opened up a lead of 13 points. That has been their largest lead of the day. Ravens have battled it back within 11, but have not been able to chip it back down. We have seen them rally from a couple 8-point deficits tonight, but this remains the biggest deficit they've faced. They've got less than 8 minutes to come back. Brody Robinson with the basketball as he crosses half court. Robinson driving. Robinson going right at Carroll. Missed the shot. Rebound Chukwu. Tutt open for three at the top of the key. That's good. Second chance opportunity. A killer for the Raven defense. And Garden's opened up a 16-point edge. Griffith hands it off to Summers. Summers. Ravens got to play fast. Pull-up jump shot is good from Janai. 83-69. 8 with 7:10 to go. Robinson off a screen. The drive, the kick. Roberts stops on a dime. Guarded nicely by Griffith. Jones trying to get around Kofer. Jones inside. Missed the shot. Tutt on the glass again. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a push there. Carroll. Off a screen. Carroll. Guarded by Tutt. Carroll looking for a pass. Gets it to Janai. 12 to shoot for the Ravens. Summers. Down low to Cole. Cole backdoor cut by Kofer. Javen, you got 5 seconds to shoot. Carroll off a screen for three. It is good. 3-point shot for Chris Carroll. 85-72. 6:15 to go. The drive. Robinson. The kick. Roberts driving to the baseline, tries to hand it off, and that's a battle for it. Chukwu comes away with it, goes right at Cole and lays it in. The Garden City forwards have taken control of this game and are keeping the Ravens down big. Carroll, not that time, out of bounds, turnover. Ravens running out of time. Chukwu and Tutt have been game changers for Garden City. Ravens down 15, 5:40 to go. Robinson kicks it to Tutt. Tutt gets Alvin Cole in the air, goes up and one. Foul called against Summers. A chance for Garden City to hit 90 points, but still 5:36 to go. They have had a whole lot of success on the offensive end today. And that free throw good. A Red Raven defense that's been among the best in the league this season has had a rare off night. Part of that attributed to good shooting by the Broncbusters, but missed opportunities by the Ravens as well. Kofer is fouled by Roberts.
Number 13, Roberts, his second personal foul. 17 fouls.
Second foul against Roberts. It'll send Javen Kofer to the free throw line. Braxton Jones back in for Garden. Kofer's free throw missed. Garden City gives it right back to the Ravens. Chukwu stumbled out of bounds. But just another thing that's been uncharacteristic for the Ravens today. They've really struggled at the free throw line in the second half. I'm not saying they'd be winning, but they have definitely left some points available. Summers floater good. 90-74. Summers with another score. Robinson, big screen from Chukwu. Robinson going all the way. Left the layup short. Rebound Cole. Ravens push. Trying to get it to Janai. Kofer ends up with it. Griffith driving. Griffith goes up. Lays it in. Back-to-back scores for the Ravens. 90-76. 4:55 to play.
I believe that's 13 now for Summers, or for Griffith, I should say.
And a timeout taken by Garden. We'll take one with them. Let's step away for 30 seconds. Ravens down 14, but signs of life here in Nellis Hall. We're back in 30 seconds.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Ravens down by 14 with 4:54 to go. I'm Shane Chris Freund alongside with me. Janai Summers with a big score, and then in the other end, Brian Griffith able to finish as well. Ravens still got work to do, but they got a couple stops, they got a couple scores. Continue to follow that recipe, all of a sudden it becomes a 7-8 point game, and then things get interesting down the stretch.
So we're looking at 23 points now for Brody Robinson and a double-double for Tutt. 20 points, 10 boards, 13 for Jordan Frazier.
Tutt's been huge in the second half, so has Chukwu. Both of them giving Garden City second chance opportunities, which has really kept the Ravens from being able to battle back in this one, at least in the second half. It is Garden City basketball. Inbounds goes to Robinson. Summers on him. Robinson hands it off. The drive by Tutt. He goes right at Cole. Missed the shot. Chukwu on the glass. Lays it in again. Another second chance score for Garden City. Kofer hands it off to Brian Griffith. Now Chris Carroll. Ravens got to score and score quickly. Big screen, and Carroll and Summers not on the same page there. We go down to 4:25 to go. Garden City 92, Red Ravens 76. Robinson swings it to Tutt. Tutt hands it off to Frazier. Frazier to Robinson. Robinson. Good look for Jones for three. That one is off. Rebound Carroll. If that one had gone down, it might have been the backbreaker. Kofer, Summers fakes the shot. Now splits the double team, and he's fouled by Tutt. That's his fourth. Now you still got a mountain to climb when you're down 16 with 3:55 to play. But if Tutt fouls out, that gives you life. 3:55 to go. Ravens down 16. Free throws for Summers when we come back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton and Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olay Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack, sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
It's filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy Filet Olay Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Ravens down 92-76, 3:55 to go. Jai Summers heading to the free throw line. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me.
On January 13th, as both the men's and women's team takes on Hutchinson. That's 2 and 4 o'clock on January 13th.
And as Dirk Andrews pleasantly reminds the crowd, this gauntlet of a schedule doesn't get any easier. You got Dodge City after today on the road, and then Hutchinson Blue Dragons coming to town in a week. Summers at the line, first one good.
That's 21 now for Summers.
And he's had another nice night. I mentioned it earlier, Chris, but he's really gone from solid role player to star of this basketball team as the year's gone on. And he knocks down a pair.
22 for Summers, 22 for Chris Carroll.
Brody Robinson nearly lost the ball there. Able to keep it alive and finds Tutt, who goes to the reverse and one. And that is going to be the biggest takeaway from this one. We had a back and forth first half with both teams really kind of trading blows back and forth. In the second half, Tutt and Chukwu have really taken over this game. Free throw is good. Tutt subbed out. Tambora subbed in. 95-78, 3:44 to play. The Ravens have one final push in them tonight. Griffith trying to get to the baseline. Floater good. 80th point of the night for the Ravens. Brian Griffith has 15. Back-to-back solid performances for Brian Griffith. Braxton Jones hands off Frazier. Robinson. Step back, Robinson. Down low to Chukwu. Chukwu guarded, got up, missed it. Rebound Kofer. They've hit a lot tougher shots than that in the second half. Griffith, step back, sends it for three. Griffith off the rim, no good. They're going to call a flop against Griffith. So one shot coming for Garden.
Garden City will shoot one free throw.
Free throw for Robinson is good. Brody Robinson now with 24 points for Garden. Came in today averaging 18 a game. That's third in the conference. .255 to play. 96-80. Garden City to lead. Robinson trying to take some time off the clock. This is Braxton Jones handing it off, and that's a foul against Griffith. Griffith called for his third, and that'll send Jordan Frazier to the free throw line with 2:45 to play.
You got to set it up better.
First free throw for Frazier is good. Gardens really shot the free throws well this afternoon. Came into today third in the conference at the stripe, and they've backed that up. Frazier 2 for 2.
Yeah, Garden 22 of 24 from the free throw line in this game.
Anytime you shoot close to 90% at the line, I like your chances.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kofor, nice move behind the back, but he's blocked at the rim by Chukwu. And a technical foul called against Chukwu. Excuse me, the technical foul was called on Robinson. So Robinson teed up. Chris Carroll at the free throw line. Ravens will get 2 shots in the ball. First one for Carroll is good. One more shot here for Carroll. On its way and good. 98-82, 2:35 to go. It'll be Raven basketball. And Chris, I mean, Coach Herkelman will be the first to tell us, but this is a winning league, and there's no moral victories.
Right.
This team's had some good moments against Barton, had some good moments against Garden, but unless something drastic changes, the only thing that's going to matter is 0-2.
Right, exactly.
That's really been a theme so far this season. We're not even at the halfway mark. Well, we're about to hit the halfway mark, but still plenty of time to fix it. But that's really been a theme of this season for the Ravens, is close, but not close enough. Summers for 3 is good. That's a guy who's close to, I think, emerging as one of the best players in this league.
Yeah, 25 points now for Summers.
Robinson has the basketball, 2:15 to play, and wisely, Garden burning as much clock as they can. Not giving the Ravens any chance of life, and that's going to be a travel against Robinson. Robinson a little slow getting up. Griffith brings it up, 2:05 to play. Ravens down 13. It would take something close to a miracle as Chukwu denies that. And what's the call there? It will stay with the Ravens. It would take something along the lines of a miracle. But, Chris, we have seen crazy. And if anybody was able to pull off crazy, it might be Jay Herkelman.
We've seen crazy all game long here.
Summers, the fake. Summers gets in the air and banked it in.
What are you looking at?
Minute 45 to play. Now 98-87. Ravens on defense is Garden wisely burning as much clock as they can. Down to a minute 32 to play. Robinson turns on the Jets, hands it off to Tutt. They move the ball around to Jones. Step back 3, and that should do it. Braxton Jones from downtown, 101 for the Broncbusters today. Summers the fake, puts it up, and missed that one. Kofor goes up, but Chukwu comes down with the rebound. Minute 5 to play. 101-87. Robinson will dribble it under a minute to play. Robinson turns the corner, goes inside, lays it in. 26 for Brody Robinson. 103-87, 45 seconds left. Griffith, quick floater is good. Timeout, Jay Herkelman. 17 for Griffith. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing out daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
38 seconds left. Garden City basketball. They lead it by 14. I'm Shane Neal. Chris Freund alongside with me. As Brody Robinson will dribble it down. There's about a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Garden City is going to improve to 10-5 on the season. That shot is good. Robinson now up to 29 points today. Kofer. Carroll trying to answer on the other end and does. And now we'll see if Garden City dribbles it out here, but Garden will improve to 10-5 on the season and 6-3 in conference play. Ravens will fall to 7-7, 3-5 in Jayhawk conference play. Final score in this one, Garden City 106, Red Ravens 92. And Coach Elmore and Coach Herkelman have a long conversation after the end of this one. Ravens take a tough loss here at home this afternoon. We'll step away for 3 minutes. We'll break it down on the Red Raven postgame show when we come back on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Red Ravens split a doubleheader against the Garden City Broncbusters. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. Garden City gets the win in the nightcap, 106-92. And Chris, I think this one was pretty apparent what went wrong, and it was Thomas Tutt and Charles Chukwu dominated the offensive glass in the second half and never let the Ravens come back.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the rebounding is pretty big, actually. Actually, just looking at the stats here, kind of on the fly here. Now that I look at it, really the rebounding wasn't too bad, but it's amazing. Offensive rebounds is the big difference. 11-6 is the offensive.
I was going to say
there.
it's not the you're right. It wasn't like it was pure domination. It was just the moments that they happened were tough moments.
Exactly, you're absolutely right on that. Just kind of looking at the stats here as we ramp things up, just incredible performance from Tutt. Tutt ended up leading all scores with 31 points.
Man.
11 of 18 from the field.
31.
8 of 9 from the free throw line. 31 points for Tutt, followed by Robinson, who actually really cooled down a little bit in the second half. Robinson ended up with 29.
I'd love to know how many points Tutt scored after the break, because what did he have in the first half? Like 7? 8?
Something like that. Yeah, he really came alive in that second half.
Yeah, he did.
So 29 for Robinson, followed by Frazier with 15. Jones ended up with 13, and Chukwu ended up with 9 points and 8 boards.
And Chris, to put a positive spin on what's a frustrating day for Coach Herkelman's squad, Red Raven fans probably don't want to hear this right now, but there is some good to take away from this week. I know it's 2 losses on the record, which hurts. But you still have Dodge City, you still have Hutch, you still have a chance to turn this around, and you still see every team in the league one more time. But I'll tell you who's becoming a really fun player to watch, Janai Summers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We were just talking with Dirk Andrews, of course, the PA voice of the Red Ravens, the voice of Nellis Hall, if you will. If I don't know what Janai's plans are after this season, I don't know if he's wanting to go D1, I don't know if he's planning on staying for his sophomore year. Chris, if he comes back for his sophomore year, he might be a top 5 player in this league because he's approaching star status quickly, and he still has half of a freshman season to go.
Oh, absolutely. Just to wrap up for Garden City, 46% from the field, 28% from 3, 92 from the free throw line, 24 of 26 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
But getting to the Coffeyville stats, you're absolutely right. Summers and Carroll, both with 27 points each.
Man.
And that's 10 of 17 of the field, or from the field for Summers, 4 of 9 from 3-point range, as well as actually both him and Carroll. Ended up 4 of 9 from 3-point range.
Yeah.
Carroll 9 of 15 from the field, 27 for Summers, and Carroll 18 for Brian Griffith.
And a guy that really, what you mentioned, Brian Griffith, that's a guy that's really stepped up in the last couple games. Obviously, it hasn't led to a win on the scoreboard yet, but Brian Griffith, we've seen 2 very different Brian Griffiths this year, Chris. We've seen a Brian Griffith that almost feels timid to shoot.
Right.
And then we've seen a Brian Griffith of the last 2 games where this is a guy that can win you basketball games.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a guy like Brian Griffith, his scoring ability, come off the bench in a close game. That's a guy that can win you basketball games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 52% from the field, 36% from from 3-point range, 15 of 23, so 65% from the free throw range, from the free throw line, I should say. Turnovers.
That's a good point. Is not necessarily an awful night at the free throw line, but for their standards, not a good night.
Exactly. I mean, 15 for 23 is good for some teams, not exactly good for a Red Raven team. 13-5 as the turnover, Coffeyville 13. But really, for the numbers, they shot better free throw, a better field percentage, better better percentage from 3-point
There you
range.
go.
That's what I'm trying
You
to say.
spit it out.
Yeah.
Coach Proctor on his way over. Let's take a quick 60-second break. We'll have a conversation with Coach on the other side.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence. Your
692 to Garden City in the nightcap of our doubleheader. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. Now we're joined by assistant coach Braden Proctor. And coach, obviously a frustrating result to this one, but your team really put up a good fight in that first half when Garden City was really shooting lights out. They kept up with them, but in that second half, what really hurt this team was second chance opportunities for Garden City. Had some key offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I thought in the first half we did a really good job keeping them off the glass. That was something that we really focused on coming into this game because they are a very big team and they're experienced. They're a lot of D1 transfers, so held them to 0 second chance points in the first half, and then they had 11 in the second half, and we lose by 14. That's a big difference.
Coach, obviously, you're kind of getting your rotation back to normal, if you will. We've seen an extended role for Alvin Cole, of course, and Bubakar Keita coming off of an injury. I think, obviously, BK didn't have a great game against Barton. I think he looked better today, and Alvin Cole continues to really improve his rebounding from the beginning of the year to now, but those two forwards seem to be progressing.
Yeah, Alvin has come a really long way since the start of the year. Coming to America, for most kids international, it takes an adjustment period, and he's had to learn on the fly, and he's done a really good job, especially in the last couple of games. He's getting double-digit rebounds in both games. BK is the same way. He's been battling injuries all year, so he's kind of the same thing. He's trying to get back in the flow, and we need them both for the second half of the season.
Coach, a lot of freshmen on this team have matured and had their, their breakout moment, if you will, this year, but a guy that really seems to have gone past breakout moment at this point is really kind of emerging as a star for this team and really kind of entering his name into the conversation for one of the best young players in this league is Janai Summers. He had 27 today, efficient from the field as well.
Yeah, Janai's a really talented player, comes from a hoop state in Indiana, also comes from a really good prep school in DME Academy, and he's been really coachable, eager to learn, and even similar to the guys Alvin I just mentioned, even just all those freshmen acclimating to college, getting used to playing against grown men, Division I players, D1 transfer downs, takes time, and he's been coming along really well.
Well, Coach, it didn't obviously result in a win yet, but this week against Barton and again today, Brian Griffith has really played his best basketball of the year, had 17 points today, a couple nice assists as well. He seems more confident with his shot, and I was telling Chris that we've seen two different Brian Griffiths this year. We've seen a Brian Griffith at the start of the year that was maybe a little timid to shoot, a little timid to kind of create his own offense. And then the last two games, we've seen a Brian Griffith that can come off the bench and win this team basketball games.
Yeah, we need him to be that. We need him to be one of our top guys, whether it's starting or off the bench. He's got that in him. He's got a really good floater game. He's always had that. His jump shot's coming along, obviously. So we need that for the second half of the year. We're going to need him.
Coach, Dodge City coming up next on the road. Obviously, the regular season conference champions from a year ago. A little bit different team this year, but early on, what do you got to do to get back on track?
Just control the glass, follow our principles, take care of the ball better, and then stay out of foul trouble. I think that's a big thing. A lot of our guys are important guys today. We're battling foul trouble, and it seems like it's a common issue. So we got to do a better job at that.
Coach Braden Proctor, good enough to join us after the game. Thanks so much, Coach, and best of luck against Dodge on Wednesday.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Chris, any final thoughts before we put a bow on this one?
Yeah, the team, it doesn't show in the win-loss record here, but the team, just from the team I've seen just a few games ago, coming off of that break, just playing incredible, basketball. Just showing a team that's really coming together, a team that's really gelling, and you get a few more games with this team as it is right now, and I think we'll start to see the wins start to follow this team.
Well, it speaks to the standards of this program. You play Barton, who's a top 10 team in the nation on the road, and you play a really good Garden City team at home, and obviously you played well for portions of each game, but that's the standard Jay Herkelman set. That's the standard the Red Ravens have set. You didn't win the game, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. I mean, when you've got a coaching staff that is, Hall of Fame status, if you can't get any better than that, combined with players that are coachable, that are willing to learn, that are willing to take the steps. I'm sure they'll be lifting after practice. They'll be doing the things to get ready for the next game. You add all of this together, and the win-loss record will change. That'll come.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they get a great opportunity to bounce back against Dodge. And Chris, we're sitting here. And obviously, I can't predict what's going to happen. But they go on the road, they beat Dodge, they come back here, they beat Hutch. All of a sudden, people are talking about this team a whole lot different, and they're probably back in the top 6 of the conference.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and it's definitely doable.
I know this week's been tough. I know parts of this season's been tough. But all you Red Raven fans sitting at home, we're not even halfway through it yet.
Yeah.
This team's got time. This team's got the talent to climb the standings.
Yeah.
And it's all, it's, I wouldn't lie to you. I've been broadcasting basketball teams for 7 years. I've seen some really bad ones. This is not a really bad basketball team. This is a team that's just 1 or 2 moves away from taking off.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely.
Big thanks to Andrew Elrod. Big thanks to, of course, the whole entire camera squad as well. Big thanks to Nick Bryan back in the studio. For Chris Freund to my right, I'm Shane Hill saying so long from Nellis Hall. Red Ravens go 1-1 today. Ladies get back on track. Boys still looking for an answer, and we'll see if we can find it against Dodge on Wednesday. Until then, so long. Back to the music here on US 98.
Everything for the builder from start to finish. Build with Kansas Lumber. US 98 KUSN, Gearing Coffeeville.
Diamond alignment.